Hi guys, I'm Manjeeta and welcome back. Thank you so much for showing all your love, your support, your encouragement and all the likes because it means a lot. It shows that you are understanding my way of teaching and it's helping you in some way or the other. Well, thank you so much. My video on 5 words have done wonders. I think in last 2 weeks it's crossed 200k views. If you're interested, have a look at it. I will link it at the end of the video. Today we will talk about something which is really important, and that comes really at the beginning of your IELTS speaking section, and that is how would you greet your examiner? I would say it's the most important part of your speaking section because this is where you create a connect an impression with the examiner. It also helps you because it makes you feel comfortable, or it gives you an intention, or it gives you a feeling of how your exam is going to be. Like if you're nervous in the beginning, then chances are quite high that nervousness will take a lot of time to go away. And if you are pretty confident in the beginning, then that confidence helps you to kick it till the end. Okay, so my suggestion is right from the very beginning, do everything right. That is, well, in my opinion, your impression starts right from the time you open the door to the room and you enter. So the moment you open the door, it's my advice, please, if you don't like it, do not do it. But I feel that even before the examiner sees you, the examiner would hear you. That is, you would open the door and you would say, it's always good to ask for permission. I mean, it's expected that you're going to come in and the examiner knows that there is a next candidate. But it's always good to ask for permission. Like, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Please check what time of the day it is. And please say good morning, and you would know there's a ma'am or a sir. I mean, good morning, ma'am, may I please come in? Or good morning, may I please come in? Simple as that. And of course, you walk in, that sound or that tone in which you say good morning is very important. It should be pleasant. It should be at a comfortable tone. It should not be too low as good morning, may I come in? Where the examiner is hardly able to hear you. Or good morning, may I come in? Where the examiner is like, oh my God, who's gonna enter? Don't make it dramatic. Okay, it's an English language test. It's not a theater artist test or something like that. So be pleasant, like a conversational tone. Good morning, may I come in? Okay, walk in. Of course, after having a seat, the examiner would introduce himself or herself and then ask for your introduction. My advice, keep it simple, keep it short, keep it sweet. Okay, and that will help you connect well with the examiner. Give to the point answers. Do not create stories at this point in time. Okay, so it's as simple as if someone's asking you about your name, how would you say? My name is Manjeeta. Well, this I would advise you, instead of saying my name is Manjeeta, you can use a contraction here and say my name's Manjeeta. My name's, it's a contraction. Or I am Manjeeta. Instead of that, you can say I'm Manjeeta. It's a contraction. Well, it shows that you've got a high level of pronunciation, you're pretty comfortable with the language, and of course, it's an English language test. Okay, so breathe. It's very simple. It's all about talking to a stranger, for example. Like how would you talk in your daily life if you meet a stranger? How would you introduce yourself? Comfortably, right? You wouldn't get scared, or you wouldn't run away, or you wouldn't panic. You would just tell your name. Yeah? So here the examiner is nothing but a stranger, but the stranger will mark you. So all you have to do is be normal, natural, confident. Okay? Do not get nervous. In fact, the IELTS speaking section is designed in such a way, it's so beautiful that in the beginning there are some easy questions like introduction. It's like a normal conversation. So if you go to a stranger and talk to him or her, it's like initially you all will do an introduction, you will ask each other's hobbies or what you like and stuff like that. But here, the examiner will ask and you will answer. Please don't ask the examiner back, so what are your hobbies? So which city are you from? No. Examiner will ask, you will answer. Your tone has to be friendly, comfortable, but please do not become over friendly. You have to give that respect. He or she is your examiner and you're an examinee, okay? So always keep that respect. At the same time, be specific. Where are you from? I'm from Sydney. Well, if you are from a specific place, you want to add something specific about that place, really quick, do that. I'm from Delhi and that's the capital of India. Well, great, you gave a tiny bit of information about it and that's about it. Don't talk about why is Delhi or why is Sydney really famous or what is important about it, because at this point in time, it's just about where are you from. Wait for the examiner to ask you a further probing question and then answer to that. Okay? So it's very simple. Don't panic. Okay? At this point in time, my advice would be keep it simple, to the point, use high level of pronunciation if possible, 1 or 2 good vocabulary, and always remember that your examiner is trying to check your coherence, it's trying to check your presence of mind, it's trying to check your command over the language, which is English of course here, okay? And also see that how comfortable you are with it. So the moment you're stressing about it, or if you've learned this answer and trying to remember and say, it's not natural anymore, right? So it should come naturally. That's why always remember the pointers, because if you know the pointers, you can build around that particular point. Okay? Well, after introduction, the examiner will say, I'm so and so, who are you? Can I have your name please? So I explained it to you, use contraction and answer that. Then the examiner will ask about your ID proof, which can be called identification, ID, any of these things. And of course, you'll have a passport here. And simple answer, sure, here it is. You have to hand it over to the person, right? I would advise that say something like, sure, here it is, with a smile. Do not forget to smile, okay? And or you can say, here you are, So this is the other way of answering that. Just add a little bit of tiny sentence around it and that will be really helpful. It shows that you have a good command of that situation, you're not nervous and you know what you're talking, right? You can even hand it over without saying anything, but it's always good to add a few sentences there, right? So don't you worry, I just mentioned that how you should proceed towards the beginning of your IELTS speaking section. I have done a detailed video of part 1, part 2, part 3 of IELTS speaking section. I link it around. Please have a look at it and that will cover entire IELTS speaking section exam for you. Okay? You are my rock star. Remember this. Please practice in front of the mirror. Sound natural. Be confident. If you are nervous, before entering the room that is right in front of the door, you can just take some deep breath, calm yourself down and go smash it. It's that simple. Bye bye, take care, and do subscribe, like, comment and share. And I hope this video has helped you to ease your tension and gave you some good tips and tricks of how to handle your first impression. Okay, bye bye.